I'm going to get off the bus now. Thanks a lot for the pilot. Here's the pilot again. This has them all over the country. It's awesome. They love doing this. They love showing you the balloons. These folks ask them questions. They're very friendly folks. Just don't get too close to the pilot.
With KHTS, your sponsor here.
Oh, very cool.
Tell me what your name is.
My name is Cheruzi.
Okay.
I live in Simi Valley.
You're from Simi Valley?
Yep.
Okay, and you're part of an organization, right?
We're part of a club called the Southern California Balloon Association.
Sounds good. Now, how many appearances have you made at the Citrus Classic here?
Well, the first year I came to the Citrus Classic I'm still trying to remember what year it was. I want to say it was 2009 or it was 2010. And I was a spectator. And the next year I came, I owned this balloon and I had my commercial license. So I was pretty gung-ho.
It sounds like it really inspired you to get into it, huh?
Well, actually 8 years before I had taken a ride. And I said I wanted to get one, so I started my own business, an interior design business, and I saved my money
to
buy a balloon.
And you live in Simi Valley now, right?
Yep.
So where do you fly generally?
I fly in Lancaster. Yes. Because it's wide open, and Lancaster likes balloons, and they like us being there, and it's a lot easier to fly when the people like to see you, and they don't mind where you land, and you get to see some wild animals out there, coyotes, rabbits and different birds, hawks and stuff, so it's nice to fly out there.
Now, tell me the story about carrying a bottle of champagne with you.
That's a great story.
Yeah.
Well, ballooning started in France, and I'll just cut to where the champagne gets in there. So the first balloon ride, or balloon flight with people, was in France, and King Louis was there, and he was quite the partier, him and Marie Antoinette. And so it was a big party when the balloons were going up and they were having champagne. And as the balloon was getting ready to take off, it's told that he ran up to the balloon with a bottle of champagne and said, "Here, you might get thirsty." But at the time, there was no internet, no telephone, no TV. So if you went out into the country, those people didn't know what a balloon was. They hadn't seen a balloon. And they'd get freaked out. You take something coming out of the sky that has fire, and it had to be a the devil. And so they calmed the people down by lowering on a rope champagne from King Louis, because he gave them permission to fly. And that champagne was worth more than their land, their animals, their livestock, their crops. And so that's how the whole story of champagne and balloons got together.
Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah,
tell me your name again and your contact information.
My name is Cheruzi, and we are Details Above All, and we're at www.detailsaboveall.com, and all of our information is on our website.
Very good, very good. And what do you think about?
I'm glad to be your sponsor. You guys to be our sponsor.
Very good, very good. Well, we're glad to have you out here flying on our behalf.
Well, thanks. We've had a great time this morning. We got to educate a bunch of kids on ballooning, and they helped us pack up, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great time with them.
Great, great. Well, have a great night and a super tomorrow.
Thanks. You too.
Bye-bye.